Come out here, sometimes it doesn't work out. He's a great player. Hopefully, he finds his way and becomes one of those great players we talk about. He's a great kid. It just didn't work out here, but hopefully it works out somewhere. And it is what it is.
Two last ones, John.
What about Tyrone? What's the biggest difference between this year and last year with him?
Attitude and confidence. He's developed leadership on the team. I think he's done a great job of putting people in the places that they need to be, leading the team, understanding the game of football, and just, like I said, coming out here and being a leader for the team and running the offense.
We know about Cedric and Taylor, but what about this Connor Williams? You like this guy, huh?
Oh, yeah, I love Connor. He's nasty. I think that's what we need on the offensive line. Those guys are becoming nasty. I like it. I love it. I like guys that come out here and just want to fight every day. It feels great to run behind a line like that and know that they're protecting Tyrone. So, like I said, I hope it carries over in the season, and if that happens, the sky's the limit.
You guys as a whole, as a unit, seem to be playing a lot nastier. Seem to be a lot more attitude coming out of you guys. Do you sense any different kind of confidence, from your line?
It is. A lot of it has to do with experience. Me said and Doyle, I think we all sit down in the summer. It's like we gotta be a different unit. Like, it starts with us. If we want to go out there and win every game, it has to start up front. And I think that when the guys came in during the summer, it pushed us. I know when me in particular, Connor, Brandon, Tristan, all those guys pushed me. It's like, okay, I have to get better. I have to, own this spot. This is my spot, and I'm not letting nobody take it.
How are the younger secondary guys doing, and who stood out so far in your opinion?
In my opinion, all them guys, man, they looking good. They all physically ready, and they all want to be a student of the game. They all learn it real fast. So we got a real good freshman class.
What message does it send when he's got you guys out there in 100-degree weather, full pads, going at it hard? What does that do for you with the season coming up and the toughness of part?
Yeah, we definitely trying to be the toughest team out there, the most conditioned team. So being out here in 107 degrees, I don't know if everybody's doing that or not. We don't touch our bubble. That says a lot for us.
You guys were obviously gashed the last game. What kind of intensity and attitude is this team building that you guys aren't going to be pushed around anymore come game time?
I mean, everybody's very disappointed about the game. We still hear stuff about the game. And me personally, it makes me sick every time I hear about it. So just that game alone is pushing everybody on the team to be better and want to be better.
Shiro, Johnathan Gray just said this is the happiest this team's been since he's been here. Is that a fair statement? Is everybody, why is that?
I mean, we finally was able to come together as a team now. I mean, don't get me wrong, the defense last year, we were always brothers, we all looked out for each other. It seems like now we hang out with each other more, we do more stuff outside of football. We treat each other more like brothers.